Alright, hello good people. My name is Kane and today is going to be a special day because I'm going to review the MetaQuest Plus subscription. So I recently bought a MetaQuest third, right? And I wonder, do we have good games if we subscribe to the membership? So right now, as we're speaking, it is the 4th of May, and we do have 16 games on it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make a playlist of 4 episodes, and on each one, there's going to be 4 games that I'll be reviewing. So my plan is I'm going to start with the oldest games and then I'll climb up basically to the newest one. So from what I see, the oldest game that we have on the subscription is The Climb, and then Tetris, 2MD, and Espire 1. So I never played any one of those except The Climb. So I do have some experience and some idea regarding that game, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's jump into it. Alright guys, so now we're playing The Climb. This is the first game we're going to review. So literally the point of the game is on the name of the game. It's basically you gotta climb. Oh look, yeah, there's an eagle. That's cool. Honestly, if we're going to talk about the quality of the game, regarding to the visual, it is really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Even though it does feel like it's a picture and not right actual structures, it is quite okay because it is really far away from us, but the rocks or the objects or the everything that's around us, it does look 3D. So this is pretty much cool. So for the first game, The Climb, I had a lot of fun, right? Because there's 2 reasons, and both of them are the opposites. One is honestly, it's quite simple. It's literally you have to climb to the end. But the thing is, it's not as easy as we think. So sometimes when you would have to climb, you would need to look into ways on how to do so. So you don't just look above your head and just simply climb till the mountain. No, you would need to look out for the way. Sometimes it's on the other side of the cliff, so it's not as easy to look out for. And another thing is I realized during the game is it's not every place that looks the same, right? So for example, if you would put your hand somewhere, it will grab it on automatically, but that's not the case. Sometimes there's like tiny rocks, rubbles, and you need to remove them with your own hand. Or sometimes there's an actual toxic plant that when you would put your hand on it, it would hurt you, so you don't have a lot of time to think. So honestly, personally, I had a lot of fun. But you know what? You know what's funnier during the whole game is you're going to fall so many times, but it doesn't really gonna matter that much because you're going to have a lot of checkpoints throughout the whole game. So it's not gonna be a hassle while you'll have to restart the whole game or the whole level because you've fallen once or twice. So it's not gonna be such an issue, but when you do fall, it does feel a bit realistic. It does give you a bit of stress, which is kind of immersive. Alright, and just to end on a good note for this game, it's really nice. It is immersive, right? There are some degree where you feel like, okay, no, it's not that immersive. But this is why they brought this second game, The Climb number 2. So I feel like it would be way much better. But again, it's not on the subscription of Meta Plus. That's why I'm not gonna review it in this playlist. But honestly, if you guys want me, I wouldn't mind getting it to try it, but I would feel if you're the type of person who would come from a job or coming back from school or from anywhere and you're kind of tired and you do want to use your VR, but you don't want to sweat that much, right? Against people online or even doing hard games, simply use that game. It is quite relaxing. But yeah, let's jump into the next game. Let's go. Alright, so next game is Tetris. I personally never played that game in my life. I'm not the type of person that would play it ever, literally. It never was my thing. I do find it a bit boring and too complicated for a game to be relaxed. But honestly, it is part of the Meta Plus subscription list of the free games that they provide to you. So I'm going to test it. I'll give my honest review, and yeah, let's go. Oh wow. All right. I just finished. like 3 levels and I'm speechless. It's such a good game. It's so relaxing. All right, honestly, it went beyond my expectation. I thought it would be like a boring game. I'll be honest. I thought it would be boring, but oh wow. Okay, no. There's so many points I want to bring up. So first thing first, immersive wise, you are in it, right? Basically, you are in this pitch black environment, and there's only colorful objects in front of you, and as you're playing, the sound that it brings next to your ears are so good. Honestly, there's nothing much I can say. It's such a simple game, but by the way, I'm playing on practice mode. So if you see that I'm having a good time or I'm having it easy, that's why. But no, the sound quality, the music quality. I feel like the big major part of this game is the music side. If they didn't have that, I don't think I would grade it in such a good manner. But don't worry, I haven't forgot about you guys. I'm going to show you some clip regarding to the whole thing, and I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to let the sound, let the gameplay go through for a quick second, so you can at least comprehend or understand my side of the story. It's really worth to listen. All right, so next game of the list is all right. The reason why I'm laughing is I've played it like 30 minutes ago right now, and oh, it's so bad. All right, so basically the game is 2MD VR Football Unleashed, all in all caps. Ah, man, it's basically football, right? Okay, look, it does sounds like I'm hating on the game, but that's it. I'm actually hating on the game. It's so far of all the games that we tried today, this is the worst one. It's really. The thing is, it's really bad, right? The thing is, it's not bad because it's not my type of game. I've never was into sport games, so I've tried pretty much everything, NBA, FIFA, and I can play those with my friends. But this one, especially that one, it's not it at all. I mean, look, let's go point by point. First thing first, the quality of the game isn't that great. That's right off the bat. The moment that you join the game, you do realize you're playing a game that was made for a PS1, right? Um, Beside that, honestly, everything else, the audio is okay. The game isn't that good. Uh, the animation of everything is not great. It does remind me of Roblox. It is that bad, right? Mm, I don't think I'll say too much on this game. It's just not it. I'm sorry, guys. If you liked it, my apologies if I offended you with my opinion, but really, you cannot compare it to the other games I tried. Alright, but overall, in my opinion, it wouldn't be the type of game that I would play personally. Honestly, if you guys can suggest me a good game that can represent football in a better way, let me know. I should be able to try it. But this one, no. It can be the worst game of the MetaQuest list. Alright, so we're done with this game. Let's get into the next one. Let's go. Alright, so next game, which is also the last game for this episode only, right? We're only going to cover 4 games at a time. So this one, it is the only shooting game of the whole episode. It's called Espire 1 VR Operative. So basically, it's a mix of a lot of games where you can be a person that will use stealth to combat enemies, or you can actually just run and be on a rampage spree and just kill everyone. So basically, the point of the game is there is a facility that is taken down by villains with guns. So what you have to do there is you have to free up the facility for your own corporation, and to do so, you would need to remotely access some drones, which is pretty much kill the villains. So, like I said, at first you have the option of being stealthy, you crouch, you use a tranquilizer to put enemies down to sleep, or you can actually use a Uzi or a gun basically to shoot them. I haven't played a lot of that game. I did play for 45 minutes. Honestly, it's a really good game, but we do have to realize it has been there for 2000 since 2019 actually. So it's an old game. You're going to realize a bit. Look, the AI of the bots isn't that great. The quality isn't that crazy also. But again, honestly, for a free game, especially that we have 16 of those, if you do want to play a game where you're stealthy, this is the game for you. But now the question remains: is it a good game? Honestly, it is, right? It's like I said, it's an old game. You're not going to feel that you're so immersed on it. But besides that, honestly, the family or you or anyone else can have fun in it. Now, talking about the mobility, you're going to move a lot in this game where you will need to crouch sometimes. It's not mandatory, but they do help. They do give you the option, which is cool. Now, if you would ask me, hey, Kane, could you put a conclusion for this game? Honestly, it's a good game, right? I would play, but it's the best? No, no, right? It came in 2019. The games in VR weren't that great at that time, so the quality would not be out of this world. The bots, the AI, everything. It's not it compared to the new ones, right? Even free games that we can have in VR can beat this one, that's for sure. One thing I can say is if you didn't felt or you didn't like the gameplay of those games, you shouldn't be honestly sad about it because those are the first 4 games that came out in Meta Plus. So we still have 12 to go, and those 12 are newer, better, that's for sure. I haven't tried them, but I do have a good feeling about those. So honestly, that sums up for this game. Alright, so this concludes for this first episode. Honestly, we looked at the climb, Tetris, the football game. Oh my god, it was so bad. But anyway, the football game and the last one, Aspire. So regarding to the mobility of each, climb, you're going to use your hands more than anything else. So you're going to tie your hands, that's for sure, especially your biceps and your triceps. Regarding to Tetris, it is really calming. So even if you can just sit on a chair, you should be able to finish the game without any issue, that's for sure. So for football, honestly, I shouldn't give my opinion, but don't even try it. And the last game, Espire 1. It's a great game to start a VR, but is it the game that you're going to play all the time? No, it will not. I would prefer playing Tetris or even The Climb. Those are the type of games that I will keep, right? I will keep them on my in my libraries. But football and Aspire 1, I don't think I'll keep them for too long. Aspire, I'll try to keep on playing. It is fun, but again, it's just not it. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I did review those 4 games. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully, I did help you in some way. If there's one questions or if you do have a lot of questions to ask regarding one game or all of the games, don't hesitate. I will be able to answer them. Or even if you do want me to make one video for one specific game, I wouldn't mind at all. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.